SportsCenter with Sage Steele and Kevin Nagandi.
All eyes of the basketball world will be focused here tonight. And as you see the countdown clock, we are 90 minutes away from the 2020 NBA draft being held right here on our campus here in lovely Bristol, Connecticut. Once again, Sage Steele, Kevin Nagandi with you up until we start the draft tonight in 1 hour and 29 minutes and 35 seconds. Not that we're counting.
Yeah, exactly. Fun night in front
Bring
of us.
it.
Timberwolves are on the clock, and this busy night has already started with a Woj bomb. We've got a trade breaking news coming in. Daryl Morey's wasted no time putting his fingerprints on the Sixers roster. The new Philly GM traded Al Horford and his big contract, along with a 2025 first-round pick and a second-round pick, 34th overall, to the Thunder for Danny Green and Terrence Ferguson, according to Adrian Wojnarowski. And there are a lot of things to break down here when you look at this trade, because last off-season, the Sixers made the big storylines, the headlines by bringing in Horford. Let's bring in Woj right now. Why did the Sixers decide to make this move tonight?
Kevin, brings them back some athleticism, some scoring. Certainly Danny Green, shooting guard who came into the Thunder from the Lakers. Terrence Ferguson, a young wing. And they get off the remaining 3 years of Al Horford's significant free agent contract. And for the Sixers, this is a chance now, to kind of keep reshaping the pieces around Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. And for the Thunder, that makes 17 future first-round picks. They are in position, and tonight, 3 picks in the first and among the top 34.
Yeah, Sam Presti's going to just toss to himself as the draft continues in the next couple of years on draft night here. So what's next here for Daryl Morey and Philly? When they clear up some of this room, they still save some money, a ton of money next year and the following year. What does this now mean for the roster moves, especially with all the rumors of James Harden?
Well, listen, they're in a position now where they have committed, certainly in the short term, of building around Embiid, building around Simmons, and Doc Rivers starting to shape a roster that he wants to play with a style he wants to play. And listen, the Sixers, it is unclear whether they're going to be big game hunting in this offseason. It feels right now like they're going to continue to keep trying to find complementary pieces around their 2 franchise players.
That big game hunting, that was a very famous line last offseason in Philadelphia. We'll see how this plays out. By the way, the busiest thing throughout the entire draft night here at ESPN, Woj's phone. He will let us know and keep us up to date on pending moves and trades. Sage, to you.
Yeah, have that battery charger ready, please, Woj. Here are the details of the trade that Woj just reported. The Sixers, again, adding shooting and Danny Green, while the Thunder continue to add to their treasure chest. Do they ever? In addition to Al Horford, the Thunder get another first-round pick. That gives them 17 first-round picks through the 2026 draft. And that way, the rich are certainly getting richer. Stephen A. Smith joins us now live here on SportsCenter. Again, this broke within the last 30 minutes. Stephen A., your reaction to the Horford deal is what?
Well, the first thing that came to my mind is, first of all, congratulations to the Philadelphia 76ers, because Al Horford was not the player that he used to be. And as a result, being owed $81 million over the next 3 seasons guaranteed, you certainly wanted to get out from under that. More importantly than that, though, is the fact that it puts you in a position to really, really go after James Harden if you so choose. Now, we all have heard that he wants to be in Brooklyn. That is his preferred destination. But remember, he played under Daryl Morey for years. They've got a damn good relationship. I've seen it personally. We know what Daryl Morey stands for. He's always in a win-now mode. Clearly, he's not trying to concede the Eastern Conference to Milwaukee, Miami, Boston, Brooklyn, or anybody else. And if you're talking about putting James Harden with the 25-year-old Joel Embiid in the post, you can do some things. Now, obviously, it's going to take a lot to get your hands on James Harden. Ben Simmons would be a way to start, because obviously he's a stud. He can ball. He can't shoot worth a damn. But outside of that, he can do literally everything else on the basketball court for you. So if you're the Houston Rockets and you're thinking about having a future star, and you don't necessarily want to capitulate to the demands of James Harden in Brooklyn in a big 3 scenario with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, you could say the Philadelphia 76ers are giving us more assets than Brooklyn. But also keep in mind the X factor. Tillman Fertitta is not exactly anxious to do Daryl Morey any favors. It's not a truculent relationship or anything like that. I'm just saying the man used to work for him, got up and left, and a week later, he's the president of basketball operations for the Philadelphia 76ers. So if you're Tillman Fertitta, how anxious are you to help Daryl Morey achieve whatever level of success he aspires for? All of that are interesting components to this particular story.
In the meantime, Sam Presti's staying very busy out in Oklahoma City. Chris Paul now on to Phoenix, but he's brought Horford in. And again, all these picks, he's compiling 3 picks in the top 34 tonight. That number 34 as well as 25 and 28. So we'll talk more about the Thunder as the night goes on. And Stephen A. Smith, you are with us all night long as well. So stand by. Much more coming up with you, Stephen A. Once again, let's go through the storylines as we continue getting set for tonight's draft. The T-Wolves, they're on the clock, and they have been linked to LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, and James Wiseman with the number 1 overall pick. Smart Money now has Minnesota taking Edwards, the Georgia Star, but only the Wolves know. How about the Warriors with the 2nd overall pick? Will they stay there, though? Our mock draft has them taking the big man, James Wiseman, but maybe the move is to trade down, collect assets, as this team will have a healthy Steph Curry, a healthy Klay Thompson, and, of course, Draymond Green. Projected top pick. You know what? I practiced this name, Kevin. How many times have we practiced this? He's got a fractured left big toe, according to our Jonathan Gavoni. The injury prevented the USC product from working out for teams, but it's not expected to affect his start to the season. And the Knicks sent the 27th and 38th selections to the Jazz for the 23rd pick. So they've already made some movements. They already also have the 8th overall one tonight. Are they looking to package picks to move up even further for one of the top 3? We will find out in just a couple of hours with that. In the meantime, here's an updated look at the projected top 10. Remember, hey, Rose just had a bomb already. Who knows if this is going to stay as is, but it's all according to ESPN's Jonathan Gavoni. Not much has changed up top. Edwards, Wiseman, LaMelo remain the top 3 prospects. With the addition of CP3, Gavoni has the Suns selecting Sadiq Bey out of Villanova instead of Alabama's Kira Lewis Jr., so keep an eye on that. Again, just getting going with tonight's NBA draft coverage. It's all happening right here on the ESPN campus. Let's talk some football now. Kevin?
Halliburton would be a steal at 8. They're both done. Tony, Mike, thank you. When Lonzo Ball was a star at UCLA and later became the 2nd overall pick in the 2017 draft, we heard about the kid brother who would be better. Just check out the jacket and the shoes. My goodness. Over the last few years, we've watched the journey of LaMelo Ball from leaving high school early to playing overseas as a teenager. All of it was a build-up to this day. As he gets ready for tonight's NBA draft, Jalen Rose finds out about LaMelo's unique journey back.
Either 1 or 2 is up to you. Hit it. Hey.
You're going to possibly be the number 1 pick in this year's draft. So what has your workout regimen and schedule been like?
Pretty much I was in Detroit with JJ, just pretty much getting at it. Waking up at 8, doing shooting form. After that, go to the weightlifting gym.
Here we go, 10 seconds, squat it down. 9, 8, 7, 6, good. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. Relax.
Getting the whole body right. Go back to the gym.
There we go. There you go.
Hey. Go home, watch a movie, rest up, and restart the day.
So you guys are a basketball family. Tell me about what age and some of the drills you did and when you knew that basketball meant everything to you.
Well, really, when I was like 3, that's when it was.
There you go. Oh.
Playing on like a 10-foot hoop. And then, what did you say after that? You said drills and stuff. Yeah, we really didn't do drills.
You said 3 years old?
Yeah, 3.
On a 10-foot hoop?
Yeah, facts. Facts.
Here comes Ball! Ball puts it down! They need a 3-ball. LaMelo!
What was it like playing against professionals overseas versus going to college and playing with kids your age?
And playing over there, it's like a whole new style of play that you really could add to your arsenal. I feel I learned a lot and grew from there.
One of the things that I've heard throughout this draft process is when people see you, it's like, whoa, he's taller, he's bigger than we thought.
Yeah, right.
He can shoot it better than we thought.
Freshman year, I was like 5'8".
What?
Yeah, I was like 5'8". And then when I went to overseas, I got to like 6'3", 6'4", and now 6'7".
And I think once you hit that growth spurt and your body continued to get stronger, I noticed you start playing through contact.
Yeah, the whole body change, you know. First, when you get tall, it be kind of different to move and stuff. But once you get used to it, you good.
Now the NBA draft is here. What is it like for that summary to finally happen?
I'm actually really excited. It's gonna be my first time in a long time playing back in the States.
What about your draft day drip? Now don't show up with a red and white pinstripe suit.
I'm not.
Jalen Rose, I think, wins the Styling Award with that red pinstripe.
Actually, Lonzo draft, I had all red on. But this one, I'm gonna have all black and then a little gold in it. It's gonna be tough though.
One thing for sure, 22 years ago this past June, Vince Carter looked a lot better than Jalen Rose did just 4 years prior. This was the '98 NBA draft. We like the suit, Vince. The Warriors selected him 5th overall out of North Carolina. However, he was immediately traded to the Toronto Raptors in a deal that sent his Tar Heels teammate, Antoine Jamison, to Golden State. That was back in the day, and now, more than 2 decades later, Vince Carter, a long time ago, and 22 years later, he finally decides to retire and join us here at ESPN. Vince, I haven't been able to tell you myself, congratulations. Welcome to the family here, and we are thrilled to have you here as we get set for tonight's NBA draft. It is hard to believe 22 years ago, right? Yes. That your rookie campaign, actually, November of '98, was underway. Went pretty well as you took home Rookie of the Year honors, underway to becoming Vinsanity. Who do you see in tonight's draft that could have an immediate impact, just like you did?
We just saw LaMelo Ball, so he's definitely one guy that I feel that can have an instant impact because he has some professional experience. Another gentleman I really like is Anthony Edwards. I think his upside, super athletic, very confident.